Mr. Gigolo. What they say? Comedy. What? Freaking nuts. What's up? Whew. A lot of leaves this year, man. A lot of leaves, man. What a drag. Huh? What a drag. These things aren't going to rake themselves, folks. I'm one of the only YouTubers that actually does work, you know? Actually does physical manual labor. Not like trash over there. T stands for trash. He's a bed slug. He never leaves his house. Bunch of bed slugs. Yeah. He's doing it. He's doing it to get clout. He doesn't have any original content. He's a loser. He streams all day. He's a loser. Then again, you people go in there. You people are losers too. I just did this yesterday, man. I just did this yesterday, dude. All these things are down again. You out of your mind? We have so many leaves in this property. Forget about it. Forget about it. I'll be doing this for the next month. Don't get me started on the tree in the front yard. That one tree alone is going to take about 2 weeks if I did it every day. He's nothing but trash. He's nothing but a trash can. I'm sorry, folks, that every stream can't be ranting and playing the guitar. There's something in this world called work. I know a lot of you people don't know what that word means. Where's everybody at? What's up, folks? Guys are in the woods there. Come on, folks, let's light the Bergs up like a Christmas tree. You out of your mind? Let's put something in Berg's belly tonight. Where's Laura Lynn at? Where's Norm F at? Where them whales at? Where's Denise R at? folks. The moment of truth. Separation of the men from the boys. Give me a 55, give me a woo. Starting to think people don't like yard work 55 anymore. So you want me to neglect my duties, huh? You want me to neglect my duties? Just so I can what? Get involved with drama chats and panels? Neglect my duties? Let me tell you something, folks. Tell you something, folks. Think I want to be doing this? Raining all day. Even though I am a bed slug. Who's in here? Chili Bean on the scene with $1. Let's give her a woo. Who else is in here? See, I work. You see, you have no idea how many leaves are on this property. I could do this every day for the next 30 days. Okay? Mr. T, you don't even leave your freaking house. It's not even your house. Your wife works. You don't do anything. What you do is drag me. Why don't you look at the 10-day forecast for Seattle. It rains every day. You gotta do a little bit of this every day. A little bit every day. Not. This is only the backyard, man. We have a front yard and 2 side yards. I'll tell you something. I have to try to keep up with this. I mean, Mr. T, you have the freaking chrome extension. You know it's the fake birds in there. You got nothing. The biggest YouTube addict I've ever seen in my life. Why don't you go out and do some yard work? Why don't you do something? Everything's not fun and games, folks. Life is not all fun and games. Life is not. You have to do real life work. These leaves are not going to rake themselves. And I just did this yesterday, folks. There's like another million leaves down there now. I bet there's a million. I bet if you counted each one, I bet it'd be a million. Put that on the board. Oh, but you want the Bergs always to... I gotta be the show. I gotta entertain you. I gotta be the show every day. Let me tell you something, folks. There's nothing entertaining about doing yard work. There's nothing fun about doing yard work. Why do you think Herman O. Munster has totally neglected the rancho? Herman went live the other night. Herman goes live every night. 5 hours, 6 hours. What a loser. I go live from the garage. It's about an hour and a half to 2 hours tops. These people go live for 10 hours. Bunch of losers. Herman was in the backyard, the rancho, and you can clearly see, folks, that you can see tons of leaves everywhere. Herman has been neglecting. Herman's a slob. Herman's a self-committed slob, folks. Slob. Herman doesn't have wet brain. Herman has YouTube brain. Okay? With the money Herman makes off that channel, he could easily, I will never call that person a she. You out of your mind? The kind of money that person makes. They could easily afford to hire somebody to do all the work, but they're cheap. You got that Berg guy living there. Who's that guy? Looks like you pulled him off the streets. Herman is afraid of nature. Oh yeah. Herman's afraid of nature, folks. You can put that on the board. Herman's afraid of nature. Herman is afraid of nature. That's why Herman does not do any streams from, the mountains or lake, rivers. Herman has admitted that he's afraid of animals too. He's afraid of dogs, he's afraid of all animals. And Herman told me once he's deathly afraid of horses. You people need to stop. Come up to present time. Stop calling Herman a woman. That is disrespectful to women. To call a man a woman. What is wrong with you people? How can a man be a woman? Then you got Molly Go-Go over there profiting off a dead girl and a dead boy. That's what they were. Okay? Profiting. That's why Molly is saying she doesn't believe that Brian is really dead, because she wants the script, she wants everything to continue, folks. You out of your mind? You out of your mind? She wants the whole thing to continue. She wants to milk this. She wants to milk it, folks. Milk it. That's what Molly wants to do. Molly wants to milk this for all it's worth. That's why Molly is refusing to believe that Brian is dead. That's why Molly is saying that Roberta wrote that note. Really? Well, I'm sure there's plenty of, Brian graduated from high school. I'm sure there's plenty of, book reports and term papers. There's plenty of his handwriting around. You just have you don't even need to be a handwriting expert. A woman cannot write like a man. A man can't even write like a man. It's impossible, not impossible, but pretty much impossible to write exactly like another person. You can put that on the board. So you can see, because all these drama people, they're making a lot of money off this. They're making super chats. They're making all this stuff, right? They're getting more subscribers. And they like the ego rush. They're all narcissists, really. But then again, how do I know that he's really dead? I don't know anything. A lot of you pro-Trumpers bought in this whole everything's fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news. So if everything's fake news, how can you decipher what's real and what's not real? If everything's fake news, and these people just continue to spin their own narratives in these channels that make a lot of money off this Gabby and Brian thing, they're going to continue to flourish. It's like the anti-vaxxers. Where it's been proven that 97% of the people, 97% of the new infections and the people who are hospitalized and die are non-vaxxed. It's been proven. And all these people will just say fake news. See, because they've all been programmed by their cult leader, Trump, former President Trump. They've all been programmed to say fake news. They don't believe anything. I guarantee you, Molly Go-Go is a pro-Trumper. Put that on the board. They've been programmed to believe everything's fake. Nothing is real. Nothing is real. Everything's fake. Really? Is this extension cord real? Are these leaves real? Is this leaf blower real? See, everything's fake, they believe. Until they wind up in the hospital on a breathing, on a ventilator. They say, oh, you know what? This happened many times. You see these stories. These people said, you know, I thought it was all fake. They say, you know, this one guy, he's only 24 years old in Montana. He goes, I thought it was all fake. So I neglected everything. Well, you know what happened to him? He gone. You know what happened to that guy? He gone. Everything's fake, huh, folks? Everything's fake. Everything's fake. Really. Isn't that? That's for the uneducated, you know? It's very easy to say, oh, fake news, fake news. That's so stupid. That's so childish, you know? Fake news, fake news. It's almost like a little spoiled brat who like can't get what they want. Mommy, daddy, fake news, fake news. Or yeah, everything's fake, right? Sure. Let's see you say that. When you neglect everything, you find yourself in the hospital dying. And everything's fake. This Gabby, oh. Do you guys know that was a very abusive relationship from both sides? But see, a lot of you people out there, right? Because YouTube is filled with feminist women. They all say that Brian was a monster. Well, remember when they got pulled over in Moab, National Park, because I've been there. It's in Utah. And they separated them. And Gabby admitted that she hit him first. She hit him first. That sounds like a pretty abusive relationship. Probably from both sides. So we don't know what happened, folks. We don't know what happened. Who knows what happened? I know when I was in my early 20s, I went on some road trips out west here to the Grand Canyon with some friends. And, you know, when you're cooped up in a car with people and in a tent, you start getting arguments. We didn't fight each other, but you have a couple that's going 3,000 miles away. Obviously, this is a dysfunctional relationship where they're abusive on both sides, but they were codependent on each other. Okay. So it'd be like one of these things, remember from the old days, you watch the show Cops, and then you have a domestic call, and the woman would start it, and then the man would raise his voice or something, right? Or maybe even hit her, who knows? And then the cops would come, and then the woman would cry and say, "Oh no, I don't want to press charge. I love him. I love him." And then back in those days, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, they would actually let the guy out. Now it's mandatory that somebody goes to jail, and 99% of the time it's a man. Now what I'm trying to say is this: how come none of these crime women are flipping the script and saying maybe Gabby was the crazy one? Why does the man always have to be the crazy one? Huh? Because no one knows what happened that night. Maybe they're sleeping in a tent in a close proximity, close quarters. Maybe she was bipolar. Maybe she needed to be on medication. Who knows? Maybe she started wailing on him. And you're in a tent for months, for 2 months on end, on the road, and maybe she started wailing on the guy. I'm just saying, how come you don't hear these sides or these perspectives? It's always the man. He's the monster. Huh? How come the woman can never be the monster? Remember Eileen Wuornos, the serial killer? Killed like 10 men. Maybe Brian was sleeping. I'm just hypothetically saying, who knows? Maybe Brian was sleeping and she had a manic episode and started wailing on him uncontrollably, and he woke up and had to restrain her. And because men are bigger than women and she was a tiny little thing, he accidentally killed her. What's so not plausible about that? I mean, why is it that the man always has to be the monster? You know what I'm saying? But I guess we'll never know, right? Because they're both dead. But see, you never hear those kinds of theories from all these women, because they're all pro-women. Women, especially around here, they're all pro-women. They all think men are monsters. Whew. Oh, man. Who? What they say? I didn't do the front yard, and I didn't do the side yard. You know what I'm saying? Why you gone? Why you gone? Because I'm offering alternate theories about what possibly could have happened? Huh? No one knows what happened. Everyone's assuming one storyline. Everyone's assuming this. Assume something, folks. No one knows how to think critically, folks. You're automatically assuming something happened. No one knows what happened. No one knows what happened. Okay? Now, they call Brian a monster. Really, he's a monster. He's a monster. O.J. Simpson was a monster. Who knows what happened? I mean, obviously, the kid did something bad. But we don't know what happened. It could have been an accident. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, folks. It could have been an accident. You might be saying to yourself, how could that be an accident? Like I said, she had a history of mental issues. She could have been bipolar, schizophrenic, we don't know. She could have they could have went to sleep that night. He could have woken up in the middle of the night and she's just going off on him. He could have been defending himself, got her in a headlock or something, and then boom. I mean, everything can happen that quick. I used to be a high school wrestler, and let me tell you, you know how it's pretty easy to, yeah. All right, I'm at 2%, folks. See you later.